Good morning, it's VapeAM. I'm Juicy Jones. Welcome to Orbital Vaping Headquarters. So this is VapeAM, and today we are going to look at the Goon. This is the show where you wake up with me and we just have a little behind the scenes look into Orbital Vaping Headquarters and what goes on around here. And we call friends, we look at deals, and I am dead asleep right now. I want to thank everybody who's in chat right now, which is a bunch of people. Let me just go over there and see. I got Owen and Robbie, Sam, Brandy, Skeletor, and we're going to call Skeletor in a few minutes. And that's pretty cool. So you guys will notice that I have my desk down there. Look at that. This is my Goon. In fact, I'm going to switch to the main thing here. Look at that guy. I know you guys will want to see it. Do I have the slowest focusing camera in the world? That's it, baby. So I'll turn the exposure down maybe a little bit and get this thing working. That's just bizarre how it never seems to focus. But it's pretty cool. So that's it. You bet. The Goon. Right now I'm at 65%, and I've got a pretty dry build in here. I'm going up to 75%, and it's about 0.25. And I've got it on my new vape mod. So this thing is pretty cool. I need to have a wake and vape here with you, my friends. So yeah, here we are doing our thing. VapeAM. I just got this thing yesterday and I'm pretty excited. I don't know how you guys are doing. Hello Angel, you're going to change your name to Bootsy? Do it. Bootsy Collins is the best. So this morning, we're going to drink some coffee and we're going to put some builds on this, or at least one build. And I have to decide whether to put my Coils for Advocacy build or one of these insane builds from Travis Meeks from Overdose Vapes. I think I'm going to put one of Travis's builds on it. I don't know, though. I don't know yet. Maybe you guys can tell me. Bootsy Garcia. That's good. So, yeah, this thing has insane airflow. It looks beautiful. That's on 2/3 airflow. This thing has crazy airflow. Let me turn it down to 1. That's 1/3 airflow. I'll probably end up at half. But this thing's already getting dirty, which I love, after one day. And I'm going to take this thing all apart and stick it on the down low there and show you guys how that goes. Why is my French window up? You don't need to see that. That's boring. I think I should put Sean's on there. The thing is, I've only got one, and that's great. This thing has a single coil configuration, so we can do that. It's no problem. Yeah, the Goon is not it's not for team cheap RDA, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, we're going to go over the basics after we say hello here. And it's about 5 minutes after. We just turned on. And we're just waking up. I should get some batteries out of the charger. Let's check them out. Battery 1. Full. Battery 2. Full. So these guys are all full up. That's great news. Let's get some batteries for ourselves, because it's morning time. That's what we do around here at VapeAM. I'm sure that's what you do too. We just wick. Hey, there's James Reeves. Good morning, buddy. It's great to see you. I'm just getting all my batteries arranged and stuff. That is killer. We are going to bust out the desk cam today, like I was telling everybody, and we're going to build on the Goon, which is really cool. I'm going to arrange my stuff. Oh, someone asked me, this isn't a new hat, this is just another green hat. It's a green hat because my hair is like, and I couldn't do anything with it. Couldn't do anything with it. Oh, so I'm pretty excited. So yeah, yesterday I put this build in here that I've got in here now, and this was a case of, God, take your time, camera. I'm going to actually go to manual focus because that's the rule. Why not make it easier? Oh, that didn't work, did it? What happened here? What happened here? That's weird. Oh. Sorry about that, guys. My silly camera decided to reset completely. Yeah, there we go. So what I want to do is take this thing off of autofocus and show you guys some stuff. So this is beautiful. This is just like a little 7-wrap, actually a 6-wrap alien I put in there yesterday with a lot of wicking. And this deck is absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this thing apart while we talk. Didn't pay the electric bill. Somebody in chat asked me if I didn't pay the electric bill. For those of you guys listening, you can't tell, but the camera went out just for a second there. So yeah, this thing vapes like $1 million. It has super, super great O-rings. Little first impressions. It's solid as a rock. Has a top cap thing a little bit like a Sapor, so it doesn't leak, at least at all. The vape's super good. This is like I said, this is about a 0.27, and it's at about 70% here, and it vapes great like this. I didn't go up any higher than that. I probably could because the batteries get hot, and it's not a huge deal. And Sam in chat wants me just to send him my Goon. So okay, of course, that's what I'll do. Every time someone asks me just for my favorite new toy, I just send it out. I wish I could, actually. That would be great. If I could give one of these away, I could. I bought this for myself, and it cost me about $76 with shipping and tax and everything. And I don't remember whether there was tax and everything else. So it vapes super great. It's super tight. It's not leaky. It hasn't been weepy or drippy yet, but I can see that it might. The air holes are high enough so that the wells below it, you don't have much of a problem. So, oh, and Robbie Vape Life's Vape asks what the flavor is like on this, and it's really good. And I dialed the airflow down enough so the flavor is even better. I love the little mini drip tip. It's got a mini chuff in it, and it's good. And I can't wait to get a replacement chuff from Double Helix or somebody. And it's just a real large thing. So I'll do a little desk breakdown of this thing after I finish vaping on it. Hi, Billy. In chat, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. Just checking out my Goon. We were just talking about how I've got the Goon all set up, and I'm going to, I'm going to go and take this all apart for you guys here in a minute. But right now I'm vaping on it. And I'll tell you something funny. You guys want to see something funny? Somebody, oh, James got his Fritta in. I'm going to put this on my single battery EVIC, just so you guys can see what it looks like. James, tell me, how was your Fritta? What do you think, buddy? Here it is. And Sam Wells says that the Kennedy chuff cap fits inside this thing. It might very well. I think it's a standard. I can tell you how many millimeters it is, which I will when we do the breakdown here in a second. I've got my micrometer. Well, we'll measure everything. I really like this little chuff. So here's the Goon on my EVIC, and you'll notice that with my rubber pad, the overhang, the size difference isn't a big deal. It is actually a little larger than the EVIC, little tiny bit, but it fits on here kind of nice actually. So this is actually a go. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that too much. It's just a teeny bit of overhang. And so with, like I said, with a little cap here, or with the rubber thing, that's a solid combo. Like, this kit works. See, it's working great. There's a few chat highlights going on. The guys are talking about how the Kennedy chuff fits this thing. Maybe we're going to find out. I wish I had my Kennedy 24. And Brett Mobby just got his Dalpo 2 harvest tank, and he loves it. He's using the nickel coils, but he's waiting for the RBA. I don't like nickel myself. I sympathize. And Robbie Vape Shop's Life says that he ordered his DIY, but he forgot one of the flavors. I hate that. And then what you end up doing is paying extra for shipping. You get burned. So I'm sorry about that. That happens to me all the time. And Thomas Hull's here. Good morning to you. For you guys that are just tuning in, it's VapeAM. We're just getting ready to do a close-up look, a dive down. We're going to tunnel into the underground headquarters lab. And we're going to the desk, and we're going to do a full teardown of the Goon, and we're going to build on it. And maybe I'll call Skeletor for a peanut gallery while we do that in a second. But I want to say just hello to everybody out there. I really like this thing. I'm just trying to vape this down a little bit because I like this stuff in here. I think I've got, I have two juice ADV in here, A0V. Ding. Just so happens. Camera never focuses. That's good. That's 75 watts. I get just about the same thing out of my parallel box, which is great. My parallel EOB. It looks so cool on this thing. How incredibly cool does that look? I think that's a nice. I think that's a nice look. Very nice. And you guys will have to excuse my desk cam. For some reason, it has some kind of artifact going. Oh, there's a fingerprint on my button. It's ruined. You guys can't see a fingerprint. That's lame. James Reed says he likes the Frita. Wish it had a little more apple, he says. The pastry is peanuts in a good way, he says. That's good. Right on point. So that's cool. I'm glad. Hey, Badass Vapor. It's great to see you. Yeah, doesn't that look killer? So I just want to say good morning to Badass Vapor, too. Everybody who's on Twitter, make sure that you go and follow Badass Vapor because he's such a cool guy and he tweets all kinds of stuff. Badass Vapor and Vaping Beginners on Twitter are my two favorite Twitter feeds. So this thing is little and fat. There's the top 528 custom vapes. It just looks super good on there. Super good. Super good. Samuel says you just want some Addie's yogurt. That's great. Okay, look at that. There's my Nuve, and look how freaking amazing it looks. So I at first was a little bit trepidatious about the fact that I ordered the copper one, but it turns out that I think I made a very good choice because it just looks absolutely killer on here. This is one of those RDAs where you can tell that the 510 on the Nuve is off center, but you know, some people will care. I don't really care. But see, it's 24. Fits on there exactly. Looks absolutely fantastic on there, in my opinion. In my opinion. Ooh, that's good. That is good. So, most importantly, if we're going to do a build, one thing I always do is I always make sure I have something to vape while I build. And that's this. I have my own resting bitch face in here on my avocado. And for you guys who don't know, Avocado Club is Avocado Club. We love the avocado. Thank you, Geek Vape Tech, for this. Yeah, these green mods with the copper RDA looks awesome. I fucking love the way it looks. And if you guys want, I'll do you a little breakdown first of how it looks on everything. So you saw the OVHQ signature Nuve mod, which we're going to go all over these on Thursday. We're going to have Louis Cruz of Nuve Mods on the show Thursday, and we're going to talk about all things Series Box. It's going to be cool. So it looks absolutely fantastic on here. Let me just undo the focus a little tiny bit so that I can just move it back a tiny bit. So there's that box. It looks killer. We already saw the EVIC. There's the Decimus. looks pretty good, to tell you the truth. Because the Decimus has got larger than 24. It's like 26. Actually, I can tell you. I could tell you. Yeah, the Decimus is 26. So that's cool. Here is a K-Box 200. So it's going to overhang on here quite a bit. Looks okay. Doesn't look killer. Looks alright. That actually looks okay. And if you had a silicone sleeve for this, you might be just fine with the overhang on that. It's only a very tiny bit. It's 1 millimeter on each side. Oh, I'll show you the 510 in 1 second. Somebody asked me to show you the 510 protrusion. It looks absolutely fucking amazing on this. I think this looks like another totally cool setup. I'm sorry, I'm not getting these angles right. But I think this setup looks totally cool. A little fatty. And that's on like 30 watts. I was firing on this thing. Here's 110. Sorry, there's my ride. I live downtown in Seattle, and there's a lot of noise. Sorry. That's how it is. Anyway, this setup is good. Now we're going to move on to the Home Wrecker. And the Home Wrecker is exactly 24 as well, so there's no overhang whatsoever, so it fits on there exactly. That also looks good, maybe not as good because I picked the copper, but that's just purely aesthetic. It totally fits and looks good on there. So that's killer. Hey Brett, have a great day. Brett Mobby's taking off. He has to get some food. Thanks for showing up. Always appreciate it. So we saw this guy already. Let's check out the cuboid. See how she looks on there? The cuboid, of course, looks absolutely rad. That looks totally fucking cool, in my opinion. And the stainless steel one probably looks even better. Totally great. Totally great, guys. And it overhangs just the teeniest little bit. See? Still, I think this one to go. Looks good. So I'm mainly going to be using it on my new vape today. Just going to set that aside. Just mainly. And, oh no, let me show you the 510. And I'm going to do a full little breakdown here, but the 510 is pretty good. Let me just pull up the focus thing. So the 510 is pretty darn good. It's got plenty of space here. I've been using it in all my mods, and I'm confident in that spacing right there. Good morning, Josh. We just got Josh who joined us in the chat, and we're just doing a breakdown of the Goon, which looks absolutely beautiful. This thing is absolutely great. So let me take it apart here, and we'll chat about it. But first, a vape. A vape. Yummy. Resting bitch face is yummy. So, what have I got? Let me get my focus back down. Focus. Focus, baby. Yeah, groovy. The first thing I'll do is pull the top off of this guy. and take it off here. Gonna set it on the RX just for a second, and I'm gonna take out the Zicodon, and then I'll wipe it off and I'll show it to you guys real good. I just put this in here last night. It's pretty burly. Actually, there's no point in doing this. I may as well just take it all off. So one thing I like about this is that you can use your big fatty screwdriver on it. And look at those things come out. It's so easy to build on this thing. I will say one thing though, and that is that I have already scratched my gold-plated posts with my ceramic tweezers. So this thing isn't all rainbows and unicorn farts. There we go. Comes right the hell out. And so, I'm gonna take a handy Q-tip, get some of the excess moisture out of here. Unscrew it. Give it a little wipe. Okay. So let's clean this little guy off for you guys. Guys, everybody. Absolutely love this thing. Let me get the zoom all the way up. I want to go in all the zoomy. So these guys are free and just float up and down on here. And as you can see, it is extremely easy already to scratch the gold-plated post, because I did that with these things and it went sink, and I did that in the first thing, so that was super easy. It's my first thing with this much gold on the actual deck, but these are gold-plated. This is all copper. This whole deck is pretty simple. What I love about it is that the positive pin is screwed in with this giant sealed up Phillips head on this side. Or actually, that could be the negative pin. Yeah, it looks like the negative is stuck on there. And the positive obviously comes through the 510 here, but that's so burly and sits on there outside the outside. And so far, so good. It doesn't show any signs of any kind of wear or weirdness. Let me just wipe this off a little bit. Hey, Skeletor, you just caught up. I warned everybody I had some artifacts on my thing. Vaping for Beginners says he needs this RDA. I totally hear you. I really like it. I think this thing is really great. The construction is fantastic. You can see it's pretty simple. It's 2 posts, but they're square blocks, and there's a gap underneath for the liquid to go through. And then there's these guys right here. And the posts are very simple. You just stick the stuff underneath there. Just screwing it in. Just turning that off. Gonna change the focus again so it's down on the deck. Auto focus. Yeah. So here's what I've got. I've got Sean Taft's coils for advocacy coils, which won't focus. Come on now, baby. Come on now. There it is. A big frame staple with a big artifact on screen. No idea why it's doing that. So we're going to stick this guy on there, and it's going to be pretty easy. I can't tell you why those artifacts are going on. It's very frustrating. Sorry about that. So this is so easy. You guys are going to laugh. You just take these coils and stick them right down on there. and that is literally it. You just go quonk and stick them in. A couple of times I took my tweezers and I grabbed the sides and pulled them up. And the only trick is that you have to get your leads inside. Whoopsie. You have to get your leads inside those two posts. So as long as you can fit them between the screw posts, you're fine. In this case, we're already looking pretty good. I'm just tightening it down just the smallest amount, just to get a reading on it. Hey, I see Lies. Good morning. We got a few people in the chat here. That looks like about 0.31, so that's good. A single coil. So that looks absolutely amazing. And as you can see, I'm done. All I have to do is tighten this and clip it. This RDA is so awesome. I'm going to break out my Coilmaster jig. And the conductivity on this thing is absolutely fantastic. We're doing it that way. I'm going to stick it in just a little bit more. The frames are getting stuck on the threads. I mean the staples. Sorry, oops. I only loosened up half. So I stuck it in just a little tiny bit more, just to give myself some room for Casaa. So that's really basically it. And Owen Ginter asks, you know, so is this the end of forming leads to fit your post holes? And the answer is maybe. When you do dual coils, you know, you still have to clip them sometimes, but it can be very easy. You still have the problem of them crossing and having to work out this and then folding them and stuff so that you can clip them. But generally speaking, we're done. Now it's just a matter of me making sure it fires evenly, which of course I'll never do because I'm terrible at this. Oops. So I'm just going to screw these down, making sure they tight. But these things don't come out very much, and they loosen a little bit as you go. More with dual coils, obviously, but they're pretty darn tight. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to go down. Just trying to straighten her up a teeny bit. Clip the leads. Ouch, that went right into my finger. And so did that. And so there we have it. We have the it. That is it. So you see that it's got quite a bit of gap in there, but they are resting nicely. I'm going to tighten them down just one more time and then vape on this motherlicka. Pretty amazing, pretty easy, pretty insanely easy. That's interesting. It now says atomizer low. Whereas mere seconds ago it said 0.3. But one thing I know is that things change as we go. And in my case, I'm going to grab the DNA 200 and build on this. Yeah, I have a little camera glitch, guys. Sorry. I don't know what that is. It's just some kind of artifact from some kind of network problem I'm having with my thing. So I'm looking at my DNA 200. And we are at 0.15. So that sounds more like it. There we go, 0.15. Sorry, that's flickering. Flicker. So cool. Going up to 46 watts. Then give it a test burn. And it looks pretty fucking damn good. Burn it. Burn it. Okay, pretty darn good. Good enough for government work. Now we're going to grab some wiki whack. Chip chip chewy chewy. So good morning again, everybody. It's about 6:30. We are just going through my Goon. I am putting on a build on here. I already put a single coil on there from Coils for Advocacy from Sean Taps. Make sure that you guys go to Coils for Advocacy, by the way, on Facebook, and help them out. They're doing advocacy, building coils to give away to people to raise money for advocacy for vaping. Delicious. Okay. So I'm busting out my old cotton bacon. Ding, 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 ding. I love my cotton bacon. Gonna use a cotton bacon. Gonna turn off the autofocus because the autofocus is annoying. There we go. And what's cool about this whole procedure is that the Goon has a single coil setting, so that's why we're able to do this. I'll show you guys. I know that I have too much wicking in here already, which is okay. I'm just going to take a teeny bit out. Okay. Didn't work. No problem. Ba 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 ba. Hey, there's Polo 65. It's great to see you, man. You haven't been around for a couple of weeks. It's awesome to see you. Don't know anything about the Jabo coil. Hey, is that, hey, there's Larry Webb. It's great to see you, man. Glad you came. Forgive me for not paying as much attention to the chat as I normally do. I'm just in the middle of doing this wick. And this thing is looking great. Yeah, that's killer. Get rid of some hair. Put my cotton back up. Set it down. Do a little clippy clippy. And I'm just putting the wicking in there like we always do. This build that he built for me has tons and tons of space for wicking, so he got it just right for a 24 millimeter atomizer. And I probably have a little bit too much wicking in here, so I'm just going to cut a little teeny bit off of both these sides. Just a little bit. Not a huge deal, but don't need that much. My scissors are dull. I'm so excited about vaping these framed staples that Sean Taft made me. They're going to be great. I hope. I'm sure. And I'm super excited. So as you can see, I'm just stuffing that down inside there. Making sure I have a little space below the coil as always. I'm just using the tongue of the tweezers, one side of it, just to push and shape the cotton. And we're pretty good there. Sticks out a little bit. Looks like we're inside. It's going to scrape the sides, but it's going to be good. And looking at that now, I realize I might have wanted to leave that extra wicking in there. We'll see. But this guy is cool. You'll notice that inside here, let's do another detailed look at the lid since we didn't do that. The lid has a 510, excuse me, not a 510, but it's got a mini chuff that has an O-ring. It's not threaded. And this is that's 12 millimeters inside. Let's just verify that on this. Yeah, this says 12.1 or whatever, so yeah, 12. With an O-ring on the inside. It's got an engraving there. This is a dual, or it's a two-level or a two-layer top cap, and it twists inside there with the airflow. You see there's a double setting for 2 coils, and there's a single coil setting right there if we twist this. And so I'm going to give this a little half twist, and you'll notice that the air holes are on the single hole setting now. But otherwise it's pretty simple. This steps up slightly just like a support. And so you'll notice that that ring right there is about the size of the top of the deck. And so that sits on there, right? And the air goes right into the top of the deck right there. So the deck is pretty deep. But this is a pretty simple RDA, to be honest. There's not that much to it, which I think is pretty cool. And I'm just going to go back to the desk focus. Just wiping it off a little bit. Yeah, I absolutely love this thing. It's got tons of area inside to build on. You can see that that half of it has got tons of space inside that deck. And you're a little bit restricted as far as the width here, unless you bend your poles, I mean your leads, but it's pretty darn good. And the ease of sticking it in there is one of the big things. So Larry bothered to come, so let's use Larry's juice on this guy. And what have I got? I've got some Fritta. This is what everybody's talking about today in the chat. Is it not focusing? There's my Fritta. So we're going to do some Fritta on here. And I bought this Goon from 528customs.com. It was about 76 bucks. With shipping and everything. Oh, that was pretty smart not taking a picture of this before I did that. Considering it's so beautiful. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's pretty darn good. I have the single coil setting here. I've got this here. I've got the coil going, the hole going right to the coil. Let's go back up to the lab and see what's up. Let's vape on this. Single coil, 0.15, 90 watts. We'll start there. Wow! 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 That is flavor. Wow! Sean, nice coil, buddy. Oh! That is delicious. Yeah, that is delicious. Delicious. Look at that thing plow through the juice, too. It's already dry. So that is so delicious. I cannot believe it. The coil's chucking. I've got it on open airflow on one coil. It's good. This coil came from Coils for Advocacy on Facebook, and they're a charity organization. They ask coil builders to send in coils, and then they send them out to nonprofits who are doing fundraising for vaping, so that those nonprofits can sell them to create revenue. So you guys go support them. If you're a coil builder, go build coils for them and donate your time. I'm sure it's tax deductible. Sean can tell you the details. So check out Sean Taft on Facebook. If you have any questions, just go to our Facebook group. All the information's up here, and we can turn you on to these guys easily. So, so there was my first look at the Goon. Let me show you one more thing, and that is just what comes in the bag for you guys that are interested. So the Goon came in this cool little 528 Customs felt bag with embroidery that's stitched, so that's fun. And it came with extra O-rings and screws. This isn't a super duper deluxe kit, but the truth is this is all I need. I need extra O-rings, I need screws, and this thing is fine. So the kit itself is pretty simple. It comes with a cool bag you can carry your Goon around in, which I will be using. I use these little bags when they send them to me. When you carry them around, you throw them in your bag, and it keeps your RDA all nice. And so far, so good. I really like this thing. The airflow is simple. The whole thing is simple. It's built basically like a Watofo RDA, except with a more like modern style deck. And of course, the posts are completely original. So far, I love this thing. And you guys all saw how freaking easy it is to build on this. I think I was right. It's so easy to build on this. I put those two Claptons on there yesterday. They were flat Claptons from this thing. It's flat wire with Clapton around it, and just wound them, stuck them on there. It's really easy. Super duper easy. So that's fun. Why don't you guys think of a few questions if you have them, and I'll call maybe Skeletor and say hi, or maybe any of you guys. If you guys are on Skype, just let me know. If you want to. Hey, Dustin, it's great to see you. And that was building on the Goon. That's the first look. It's really easy so far. I love the thing. It has great vapor production. It's really good in a single coil, really good in a dual coil. It's tidy, has good O-rings. It's attractive. It's got a short and fat size at 24, but there's tons of room up in here. It's, it's the thing so far. So far, positive impressions. Good job, Blue-Eyed Goon. And it's attractive. I really like the way it looks. It looks like a little water tower or something. I'm not going to stop vaping on this. I love it. I love it. So let's call somebody. Let me get out my special headphones. The special headphones of calling. I'll switch them. Hello, hello. This is the mic audio. Hey guys, it's great to see you. We're on a different mic now. So let's call. Look, I just got a request for a call. We have a phone call. they're looking friends windows open. We are calling someone. See if he gets his stuff together. Is he there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I think they can too.
Sweet.
Hey, turn your phone on its side.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
There
see
you
what
go.
this will do
Landscape.
here. Can y'all see me now?
Yeah, we can see you. You're locked to portrait right now. So turn sideways.
crap. Let me.
Might have to do it again.
I've got it locked.
Yeah, put it on portrait and you'll actually come through widescreen. Oh, there you are. Everybody, this is Alex Schulteis. Hey, by the way, I can hear myself come through your speaker a little bit. If you have one of those little earphone things, that's the best. But it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm trying here, man.
Don't worry about it. How are you doing, Alex? Everybody, this is Alex Schulteis. Alex is one of our regular friends of the show.
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing awesome. Oh, I have to say something right away. Sean Taft is here finally. And Sean, I'm so sorry you just missed me. I put your coils in this thing, and they're awesome. Go on, Alex. Please, sir.
I've seen some of the cool he's made.
Yeah, in fact, these are from him. They're absolutely amazing. But I went to close up just so he could see them. So that's cool. Your Skype is working, Alex. Are you at work or something?
Oh yeah.
Tell me,
I
what are you
work
doing?
just about every single day. I work at a vapor shop.
That's killer. Which one?
It's called VapeAM. There's a chain of them. This just happens to be the one that I work at.
That's killer.
I'm just kind of opening things up, getting ready for people.
That's killer. What time is it where you're at?
It is 9:49.
Sweet. Nice. You must be on the East Coast. Hey, by the way, what are you vaping on? Just curious. You don't have to show us or anything. I know you're busy.
Let's see. I just got my vape mail in. Vaping for Beginners saw it. I posted it up on Instagram.
Have I not seen it yet?
I got some Castle Black.
Ooh.
And as well as some Maui Wowie milk.
Hey, is that AZ Swag, that Maui Wowie milk?
Yeah.
Nice. I can't wait to hear what you think about that, because AZ Swag is like, they're a little bit hit or miss, aren't they? Like the flavors that you know are good,
yeah.
You know, like if your friends tell you. So I want to report on that, please, later on.
Well, to be completely honest, I got it yesterday, so I've already tried most of it. I got some green Vapple. I was kind of iffy on it, but it's okay. It needs to be steeped. I've found that most of their candy stuff needs to be steeped.
Yeah, I noticed that too. In fact, all their sugar skull needed to be steeped too. But once I did, it was good. But it had to sit 2 weeks, man.
Yeah, I was really close to buying some of that stuff, but I just ended up not doing it because we have a flavor here that's just like it, from what I've heard.
Nice.
It's like cool. It's a Cinnabon, right?
Yeah, Cinnabon.
Yeah. If you've tried any of Vape Storm stuff, they've got one called Cinnastorm. It's just like it.
I have not. Oh my God! Alarm! Someone's breaking in. I just dialed 911.
It's just a little thing that they make me do.
Everyone dial 911. Oh, by the way, I need to say on screen here that Sean Taft, his Coils for Advocacy, is END's mods on Instagram. So let me spell that for you. EANDSMODZ. There. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, he's great. It starts at 9, right? So you're only an hour in, Sean. You're not that late. You missed the actual building part, but now we're on the Let's Call Friends and Vape part of the show. And the truth is, I wish I had enough crazy coils to put a bunch on here, but I love this thing. What do you think about the Goon, Alex?
Oh man, I've been wanting to get one of those. I just haven't had the money to go out and get one yet.
Yeah. In fact, I begged my girlfriend for this one. She bought it for me as a gift because I was like, man, I don't really have any money, but this thing's going to be really hot and people want to see it, and so do I. And she was like, okay. She's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, my girlfriend told me I wasn't allowed to buy any more vape stuff after I bought the Target mod.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. And you work at a vape store, so you probably at least get to touch as much stuff as you want to.
Yeah, I get to mess around with some of it. I don't really get to vape on a whole lot of it because obviously we can't sell stuff we've already vaped on, but right. I do get to mess around with the hardware quite a bit.
Nice.
It's not.
What's that thing, by the way? That tank?
This is the Vapresso tank, the one that comes with the Target.
Oh yeah.
It's got the ceramic coils and the 24 karat gold plated.
Yeah. That's cool.
It's wonderful, man. I have to say the flavor on it is way out there. I was kind of shocked.
Really?
Yeah, I was, because I mean, after dripping for so long and doing that, you're kind of used to good flavor, and then whenever you go to the tank, you're just kind of like, yeah, all right, we'll try it. But I'm very impressed with it.
I am impressed. I did, I looked at that thing and the reviews that came in where it looked pretty good, but the style of it like isn't really my thing. But honestly, if you're holding it in your hand, pressing the button, who cares? If it feels good in your hand and it stands up straight or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Then it's good. Somebody asked again where I got these aliens, and they came from. Are they alien? Yep, they are. They're framed staples, and I think they're alien. I got these from Sean Taft from Coils for Advocacy, and he sent these to me to show me so that I can help promote those guys. It's a charity where they take coils and they bundle them up and they give them to charities that need to sell them to create income to generate money for advocacy. So support Coils for Advocacy. If you're a builder, go there. It's CFA Coils for Advocacy on Facebook or on Instagram. Sean Taft runs it, and his Instagram is at EANDSMODS MODZ Indies Mods. So that's cool.
Yes, speaking to Sean Taft, I want to tell him personally that I apologize that I haven't gotten any coils sent out to him. It's been really tight with cash trying to get wire and stuff.
Yeah,
I had some built, and I still have them over here, actually. They're just some Hughes Claptons that I made. But I wanted to apologize to him personally that I hadn't sent any out to him yet, because I was just going to send them all in one big bulk.
I'm sure it's
easier.
fine. I'm sure he is fine with that. So that is cool.
Yeah, it's just tight with trying to get wire.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, for anybody out there who wants to donate wire to Orbital Vaping Headquarters, mental note: we're out of wire. So I have some 28 left, which is not even grade 28. That's all I've got. So if you like, and you're tempted to, click on the donate to the channel button, and that money goes to things like wire and paying the light bill and dog food, and that lets us do little stuff. So I don't make any money on this. So anyway, that would be great. We're out of wire. I sympathize with you totally. And pretty soon here, I'm going to sit down with James on the webcam late at night, like I've been intending to forever, and get my drill out, and he's going to show me some stuff too. Because James is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always fun, learning how to build new coils and stuff.
Yeah, that's absolutely fantastic.
I remember the first time I made alien wire, man. I was so happy.
Yeah, that crap's exciting. Hard. Yeah, we talked last Thursday about coils and aliens and stuff, and we defined that for people, and that's pretty cool. Aliens are the ones that, if people don't remember, are the ones that where you wind a Clapton, then you pull it off, and then you wind it back on, and it creates a little scallop.
Yeah, they're really annoying. I don't know if my camera's going to catch that, but...
No, but I believe that when you say it's annoying. Yeah. Well, John Taft says that CFA is getting good support from builders through word of mouth, so that's good. We're trying really hard to get the word out.
Yeah, I've been telling some people that actually work at some of the shops around here. I've been telling them about CFA and to build stuff. Man.
Yeah. This is so tasty. I have to think of a new juice to put on here in a second. I don't know what to do. I absolutely love this RDA.
What are you vaping on right now?
Right now I put Fritta on it, which is yummy.
That's the apple fritter, isn't it?
It is. Apple fritter. And
I used to
like
love
an apple fritter.
I used to love stuff with like the cinnamon, the apple fritter stuff, and then I got some Muffin Man from One Hit Wonder, and somebody accidentally poured it in my drink, and then I drank it. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was.
Did you get sick?
Oh yeah. No, I got pretty sick. I had to make myself get sick. I was actually driving, and I had to stop, pull off onto the side of the road.
Who did that? Was it a practical
joke? It was
joke?
a friend of mine. He thought my drink was. He thought it was old. So he was like, "I'm just gonna pour it in here because we're driving and don't want to pour it out the window."
Oh, and you didn't. Oh my God, that is a bad mistake. You could really be hurt.
Oh yeah. No, I knew it was an accident, so I was kind of like, dude, it's fine, man. Just watch out.
It's funny. Don't fucking make me drink my freaking Don't kill me, man. Don't do it.
Right? And I was like, dude, that was bad.
You're crazy,
It
man.
was bad.
I have a suggestion
Have you
that
tried?
I'm gonna make to Lewis about the Nube mod. I think that he ought to make a new dial for the voltimeter, a new potentiometer that has a receptor to make a ring. He should make a Green Lantern ring that you stick in the dial and turn it.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, wouldn't it? I thought of it first. So this is 0.15,
Hey.
so I'm turning this box way the fuck down.
That's a little low there.
Yeah, so I'm at 20% right now because I'm not doing that. Hey, Sub Vapes is here. Hello from Manchester. It's great. Manchester, the home of so many great bands and people. Oh yeah, this vape's like $1 million. Yes. Sean, you really did a good job with this.
Cool?
It's really good.
So it works well in single cool mode?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't have any. I'm moving the airflow around. I'm turning it around, and it has a nice setting for one coil. And so I'm going to go down to half airflow. See what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. This is a great flavor RDA. I can't believe I'm saying that, but at least it might just be that I have super great coils and a super great RDA and a super nice mod with great juice. But I mean, who can complain about that, right? Like, what am I complaining? But the flavor is amazing. I'm going to open the air up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm at 20% on this Nube mod. Got fresh batteries in it.
Is that the PWM series box?
Yeah, it is. It's the one I just got last Friday.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get one of those.
I really like
I've got one here from Lotus, but I haven't really gotten into it yet.
Lotus makes good, affordable series boxes. Hey, by the way, move your camera up so it's, yeah, exactly. So you see it by the looking face. You're like, ah. Store looks pretty nice. It's pretty clean.
Justice.
Pretty tidy store.
Yeah,
there.
I meant to bring my laptop with me, but I didn't think I was going to get to come on to Orbital Vaping. So I was like, VapeAM. I was like, you said we were going to call some people, and I was like, hey man, you could call me.
Yeah, and I want to remind you guys too that this show is informal. If you're on Skype and you want to come on, just friend me. I'm at Juicy Jones. Also, make sure that you friend Alex Filtheis on Instagram. He's at AlexSchultheiss. Is that right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I'm Juicy Jones HQ. And Instagram is awesome. So let's see what's going on in chat. I want to thank everybody who came into chat. Thanks so much for watching this show. You know, we come on twice a week, and it's VapeAM, and we talk about builds, and we talk about juice, and we talk about just everything that goes on for vaping. And we call some friends, and we look at what's on sale and stuff. Let's see. I'm just looking at chat. We got Polo, Dustin Stewart, Sean Tat, Sam Wells. I think we have Bootsy Angel, right? Brandy, Bootsy Angel. No, is her new name?
Yeah, I actually can't see chat, so I mean, if they ask me a question, just let me know, and I'll try and answer them.
Okay. And Dustin and Sam our sub vapes are talking about good vape-friendly coffee shops and pubs that they know. And so maybe they'll chime in and tell us what location they're talking about. That's always useful to know for everybody. Let's get Skeletor on the horn. You know, Skeletor got a brand new computer. Do you know that?
That's always fun.
Yeah,
that's always awesome.
He's stoked.
Yeah, I'm in the process of moving, so my computer is still in boxes.
Is it? Yikes.
Fortunate.
Let's just see if he answers. Oh, wait, you're on your phone, Alex. Oh, crap. You know what that means? That means that you went to just an icon, Alex, because I added somebody.
Uh-oh. Let's see here.
That's not your fault, but, oh, wait, there's this video. Whoa, it worked! Why did
There
it
we
work?
go. I had to turn on my camera.
I'm just surprised that it worked. Usually it doesn't. So that's
We got
nice.
lucky.
So, good morning, Skeletor.
Good morning. I'm trying to work out a technical difficulty here
Oh, yeah?
because for some reason my speakers are not in my ears anymore.
You can fix that. Go to Skype, Tools, Options.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. Yeah.
Okay.
I did that there. Oops.
Let's go back to the desk here. Just for you guys just tuning in, this is what we're looking at today. The GOON RDA by 528 Custom Vapes. And this thing is killer. I can't wait to get some replacement drip tips. I mean, I'm going to take a picture of this with no drip tip on it, or no chuff, and I'm going to put it on Instagram saying, guess what this needs? Because it definitely does. I can't wait to get a beautiful custom drip tip for this that matches some of my mods. The copper looks killer.
What's up, guys? I'll be with you guys just a second, all right?
Oh, yeah, and feel free to mute and take off or whatever, Alex. It's no big deal. I know you're busy. Yeah, so this thing is just absolutely killer on almost all my mods. It even looks good on the Decimus.
All right, I got that figured out. Good morning, everybody. How the hell is everybody?
You're back.
Yeah.
We got a few
Turn up
people
my
who like the
volume
copper
here.
version of this mod, too, so that's cool.
Yeah, I do like how the copper version looks, actually. I really like how it looks on that Nuve.
Yeah, at first I was ambivalent, but it's my only copper RDA. It actually even looks cool on the EVIC VTC. I can't believe it. It's like, it's a little weird to be holding this thing and be like, oh, I've got a giant 24. It's not a 30 or anything, but...
But you're right, though. If you were to put that silicone sleeve on there, you wouldn't even notice the overhang on the
you can't.
EVIC.
Nope, you can't. It looks like it's
Very
all...
minimal.
Yep, it looks like it's all completely kitted out. So that works really great on the EVIC. Surprising. And the stainless steel one is probably more versatile, but I love the copper. Hey, Sean Taft says that forced_acrylics, ACRYLIX, is another place to go looking for stuff for the goons. So that's cool. He means drip tips.
Or
So
drip tips,
check
yeah.
that out. I'm going to write that down.
Yeah.
Goon drips. Forced acrylics. That's cool.
Bubble. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
killer. So Alex is helping somebody. Skeletor just got a new computer. You guys may notice that he looks pretty darn good.
I actually got an entirely new setup, from computer to camera. As you can see, I've got headphones and all that shit. I still haven't put my subwoofer and speakers together yet, but I'm looking at my TV right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Good
and
morning,
I'm totally
everybody.
looking at your Skype window, and maybe people will notice that you just look way good right now.
Yeah, even though I'm using my broken glasses, you'll be able to tell they're broken now.
Right?
Instead of just saying, hey, Skeletor has glasses on.
Just arranging it so it looks cooler with you guys here.
Yeah, that works. Let's see, I'm going to look in the chat here and tell everybody a good morning. Larry and Sean and Badass Vapor. Everybody else that I don't see.
Yeah. I mean, a guy asked me on Instagram yesterday if this thing is suitable for a single battery mod, and I said, but that besides the overhang, absolutely. This thing has killer connectivity. This particular one's all copper, and you know, my girlfriend pointed out that any germs that touch copper are dead within like 5 minutes. Did you know that?
No, I was unaware. That's good to know.
Yeah, or maybe 12 minutes or something, or 8 minutes or something. And with stainless steel, I think it's a little longer. I think it's like 8 minutes or 12. And, oh no, I'm sorry, with silver. Brass is a little bit longer. I think copper is almost instant, and brass is a little longer, like 5 minutes. Silver is like 8 to 12 minutes. And you know what stainless steel is?
What's that?
None. Stainless steel, germs
None.
just grow on it.
Really?
Yeah. That's what she told me. So that may or may not be true. Somebody in the science field there, please tune in. But as far as I'm concerned, copper being germ-free, that's a great thing. And our show from Phil Bessardo this weekend, he talked about how Only Provari is doing research about germ conductivity and that kind of stuff with their mods. So
Nice.
that's interesting.
That's actually good information to have.
Yeah, it's germ killing. I could lick this and hand it to you, then you could lick it and we'd be fine. Well, unless I had a virus.
Yeah, right. I was about to say, wait a minute.
And you could make a pretty strong argument that the entire purpose of life on this planet is to make sure viruses stay alive.
Yeah, well, you know.
They've been around a lot longer than we have.
Exactly.
In fact, virus is the oldest thing living on this planet, except for some of the single-celled stuff. And well, no, that's pretty much it. Viruses and bacteria and viruses. Your whole body is a machine designed to feed bacteria, and you'd be dead without your bacteria.
Yeah.
So, do you even
Just like
Instagram?
the,
Somebody in chat just said, "Do you even Instagram, bro?"
Do I even Instagram, bruh?
Well, does somebody
You
even Instagram?
Instagram, bruh.
Hey, there's Mr. Cobra Fire. It's great to see you, buddy. Let me just get my thing back up here. Just making sure my stuff. Alex is still helping somebody. So,
Copper condoms. Oh, that's great.
that's actually a
Sean
funny
Taft
idea.
just does copper condoms. That'd be epic.
Yeah, get a copper sleeve for your AV, right?
Ayo.
I love how Sean Taft's avatar on his Google thing is, I hope that's you, so beefed out. Is that Sean himself? Oh!
I don't know.
If it isn't you, then that's kind of weird, but anyway, I think it's awesome.
Actually, I can blow this picture up. I learned how to do cool shit with the computer and hotkeys to blow it up so I can see, since my TV's like 6 feet away.
Yeah, good idea. I can show you another thing, too, that can make the fonts permanently larger, which is cool. I do that, too.
I did that already.
So, yeah.
Well, for most of the stuff anyways.
So, that's this thing on the eVic VTC Mini. Let me put this thing on a few more mods for people to see. I think it looks pretty silly on the K-Box, but it does work. It overhangs in the K-Box, and it's also way heavy on the K-Box. Oh, I just banged my camera. How'd you guys like that? I'm going to put in these VTC 4s in the K-Box Mini. Say again?
I am running VTC 4s.
And this is still top heavy.
Yeah.
So this copper thing is way heavy. And it overhangs just a little bit there, as you can see. It's not actually annoying or anything.
He's beefed out.
So Sean Taft just logged in, or just told us, I'm sorry, that is in fact him on his avatar. So do not fuck with Sean Taft, right?
Nah, he's a pussycat.
He's the nicest guy in the world who is 260 all muscle.
Like I said, he was sitting down when I met him. So.
Very good. Very good.
Which, if he's going to be at Fast Eddie's, we got to get together, because I will be there Friday if you will be there Friday. Well, I'm going to be there Friday anyways.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's the 1 year anniversary. It's going to be banging.
That's killer. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
All right, just making sure.
There you are.
Yeah, sorry about that. They were part of the wholesale. They brought me some new stuff.
Cool. What'd you get?
We got the Indestructible from Wismec.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reminds me of
the Noisy
contact.
Crickets. Finally got the Noisy Crickets in.
Oh,
Sweet.
and Noisy Cricket. Go visit Alex and pick you another one up.
Yeah.
They're awesome, dude. The new colors of the Wismec.
Oh, that's the red.
Yeah.
Like.
Switch over to that
Hey, how you doing?
customer.
Like. That's so cool. The Wismec guy came for him. Skeletor just got a Indestructible.
Yeah, I got to contact Jabo, though. Now, if anybody in the chat has an Indestructible RDA, have you had a problem with the center post spinning? Because I was actually putting a basic bitch 24 gauge build on there. I was going to build it series, and the damn thing spun. I'll show you. Let me grab something to toss this on.
That no good.
No, not at all. I was actually really disappointed, because I've been looking forward to this RDA for a long time. I built on it once a long time ago, and I liked how the build was. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely spins. I'll show you.
Should I drop my brand new Goon on my table and dent it?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Fuck it,
'Cause-
right?
What if I just utterly failed to screw it in at all because I'm incompetent? Should I try that? So for you guys that are
tell that's
looking,
a moot?
here is the Goon on my cuboid. And the thing about the cuboid is that the 510 doesn't screw in all the way in the cuboid. You can see there's a gap there. And it doesn't bother me at all, but some people are going to say that's incredibly lame. I personally don't care too much, but it is quite obvious that it's true. And it's at 0.16. Let's see if it'll fire this. Let me put some more e-liquid on there. What should I vape second today?
ADV.
No,
I
I'm
only
not
say
in the
that
mood, actually. I
because
just put ADV in the
That's what I'm
tank.
vaping.
And I like that stuff, but
Yeah.
just did Frida,
I'm
and-
actually out of my, well, almost out of my super steep bottle of ADV.
they're a little bit too similar for me to do them right in a row. I'm going to do Psycho X Jealousy, which is a
Ooh,
smiley
what's the
flavor.
profile on that?
That is yummy.
Sorry about that, guys. I'm not
Don't worry
usually
about
this
it, man.
busy this morning.
Dude, you don't have to apologize. You're at work. It's no big deal. Big
I
deal.
have an answer for that. You know, you're trying to be on VapeAM, and here comes that son of a bitch Murphy.
Is that what that is?
It is.
Murphy.
He's such a dick sometimes. He's like, man, all I want to do is be on VapeAM. Come on, Murphy,
No.
help me out.
Yeah. So here we go. This will be good. Psycho X. Yeah, the Psycho X is an apple pie ice cream flavor. In case anybody's wondering. If you guys have tried this,
Ooh.
it's the new from Smiley. The new.
The new.
New.
Sure, it's not from Pug.
Yeah, I'm sure. The new is over here. I've got my Pug Chop special blend.
Yeah.
And oh, it looks like I put them aside to take care of them. Oh yeah, there it is. That new. I've got that new. I'm putting that in there.
Now, what's the profile for this juice now?
Apple pie a la mode.
Oh, okay.
A la mode meaning just with ice cream, doesn't it? I'm not wrong
Right.
about that, am I? Yeah,
No, you're not.
be sure. And it's pretty good. I actually don't love it just on principle because it doesn't really fit my flavor profile that much, but I do like it. It's good. It's one of those ones that it's not because I don't like it. It's because it's just not exactly in my profile.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good.
Oh, Rhonda says hello. Hello, Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda. Hey, there's Vaping Mikra. Good morning to you, buddy. We're going to get Mikra on here pretty soon, as soon as I can convince him to. He's not like
He'll
a
be
big
back.
video guy, but he'll come on and say hi one of these days. And he loves doing building and stuff. And if you guys haven't followed Vaping Mikra on Instagram, run, don't walk. Also, Pain Vapes, Payne Vapes. He's great, and they have a cool YouTube channel too. It's fun. The two guys get on there and talk about stuff, and they're funny. They're like, ugh. Killer cloud production on this Psycho X. But so this is the thing on the cuboid, and I just think it looks fantastic on the cuboid too.
Mm-hmm. It does. Actually, it looks very good.
Like, if you like copper and silver, and of course if you have the stainless steel one, you'll love it. And the cuboid has a tiny bit of overhang. You can see that there's just a little tiny bit of overhang, but it's one of the least annoying things I've ever seen in vaping, if that could be said. So it is not a huge deal. Apple pie. And ice cream. And there's a vaping postman. Good to see you, man. So,
No, Larry. I'm not out of ADV. As you can see, I've got a bottle right here. However, I'm out of my super steeped from August ADV. It's it's looking a little sad.
yeah, Larry, I just
From
did an entire,
August.
like 3 avocados full of ADV yesterday, and so I have just enough left for us to finish the review.
Which will be done in avocados. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do them in avocados. Skeletor and I have decided to pretty much do reviews on avocados from now on because it's so easy to use and it's such a good hybrid between.
Such pure flavor. Oh
Yeah,
my God, such pure flavor.
It's a good measure between temperature control, factory coil tanks, and RDAs. It's a good compromise between them, and it tastes good. Nothing I've got tastes. All the juices I've got that taste good on RDAs and in tanks taste good on the avocado. So far.
Oh yeah, which I have to actually break mine down and figure out why it's leaking. I probably have to replace. Because it's probably have to replace the O-rings.
Hey, welcome to Cassius, who just joined us here for the first time live. That's so awesome. Welcome. We're just talking about the Goon today. Somebody is asking if the 510 on the Goon is adjustable, and that's a good question. I actually don't know what kind of adjustability it's got. I'll take it off of here and screw it down a little bit. I got to use my larger screwdriver.
Yeah, I was watching you build on the Goon earlier at the beginning of the show, and I tell you what, I am impressed.
So
I
easy.
really am.
So easy. The 510 does not look adjustable. It's tight. And I'm going to unscrew it just a little bit. And oh, I can feel this coming loose. Yeah, I can feel that coming loose. So I don't think it's adjustable, but it does have plenty of clearance, as you can see. That is absolutely plenty of clearance on the 510 to make a connection. And in case you were wondering, mine is number 735.
That's a really decent number.
I guess so. You would think that it'd be even lower considering I placed my order like within 20 minutes of them going live. Does the Indestructible have an adjustable 510? I think that's what they're asking about, actually.
I don't know. Let me find out.
That's what I think what they're headed to is asking if you can fix that 510 by screwing it in.
Oh no. It's tight. It's tight. It's tight.
Tight.
Tight. It's tight. Tight.
That's only 80 watts. Yeah. The single coil build doesn't need lots of watts. It just needs some ramp up time.
Yes.
So the Goon's a win. I'm going to keep building on it, and I'm going to try to put tons of cool builds on it. I've got these incredibly cool coils that I got from Travis.
What I'm wondering is how well you could put like round wire on that. Like if you weren't using something like fused Clapton, like if you were actually using just like a single core Clapton, something that's not flat.
I think it'd be fine because it just makes a positive vertical contact, and
Right.
it just mashes whatever's in there. So pretty much any thickness of wire will work. Although you might have problems, and I'll test this. Well, no, I was going to say you might have problems with parallels. If one of them is small, but if you twist the wires, then that problem's solved. You know? So I could see that both sides needing to be about the same thickness would be important. But that should be the way they are anyway. So I have tons of beautiful coils from Travis, and so I'm going to put some of these in the Goon too. Probably these right here, these twisted Claptons. And I'm going to call Dan Snate and have him send me some stuff. Because Sneet, SNEET.S on Instagram is my favorite just single builder. And the guy's awesome. And he's going to send me some stuff too. And make sure you check him out. He doesn't even have enough followers, in my opinion, for how great he is. And neither does Vaping Mikra. Or you, for that matter, Alex. In my opinion.
I really don't care about the followers. I mean,
oh, I know, but you deserve it.
I could have like 1,000 followers. I mean, if all 1,000 of those followers are actually liking the content I put out, that's all I care.
Yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, you're right. Out of my 11,000 followers, I think about 3,000 of them are actually active and do stuff. And I think about 2,000 actually are active interactors with my specific page and are like make comments and stuff. So the percentage isn't huge. Just a thing about Instagram. Instagram is about to change their policy. They're about to fuck up our timelines. Did you know that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
All right, Larry, you take it easy, buddy. Have a good day working for Bright House.
So yeah, Larry from
Jim
Larry
Juice.
from Gem Juice is taking off. Have a great day, and thanks for making great juice.
Good.
So awesome. So short answer, love the Goon. Came in a minimal package, not for Team Cheat Mod. The build quality is through the roof on this thing. I feel like I could drop it off a building and just replace the drip tip. That's what it feels like.
That good, huh?
That's what it feels like. I mean, so far, it's just a big piece of copper. I can see that I could dent it quite easily because copper is copper. It's not something else. And I can see that I'm going to have to learn how to clean copper. Somebody in chat, tell me
Toothpaste.
what your favorite technique is for cleaning copper. What do you say, Alex?
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste. That's what Alex
Yeah.
likes. Somebody told me just use citric acid.
That would
Yeah,
have
that
been
works too.
Yeah, so that's good. That might be good. And I actually have powder. You can buy powdered citric acid at the grocery store. And in crystals. It's incredibly cheap.
Yeah, I destroyed my copper mod the other day. My flagship.
Did you? How?
I had it in my Cool Master P bag, and I went to go pick up my siblings from school, and I ran up some stairs, and it fell right onto the concrete. I had to, like, take I've got like dents on the sides of it now. Buttons being stupid. can't pull off my-
Stupids.
Oh
Wow,
yeah.
that's
This is
She going
acetone.
Hey, it's like the equivalent of tightening up your O-rings. You dent it.
Yeah, right. Get that
More or
good
less.
grab on it.
Hey, there's
that's-
vaping for beginners just showed up in chat. Good morning, buddy.
He was here earlier. I think he had to roll and do some work.
Oh, good. Good morning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in fact, I wrote it down. What's that? Your noisy cricket and a twisted messes there, Alex?
Yeah, I've got a, let's see. I got a 26 gauge parallel coil.
Ooh,
Save that on.
26 parallel is one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's being stupid. Oh, I got a call.
Phone call. In case you guys haven't noticed, Alex is at work, and we just called to say hi. Be sure to like and subscribe. Come to the Facebook group and join us and talk about this. You're going to see exclusive videos from me because I just chat in there with everybody, and you're also going to see talk about the Goon and everything else. We talk about DIY and all kinds of things. This morning I put some DIY. In fact, I'll put a little more DIY on my RDA. Why not? I just went through
Okay,
that.
so in chat now, that just popped in is my dude Homie. Now, Homie is
Hey, Homer.
the cat that started WTF Vapors with me, and he's actually going to be here today, and we're going to lay down some reviews.
That's awesome.
So everybody say what's up to Homie.
Hey, homie.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dog? That's killer. That's great news. That's fun.
Yeah, we're going to kick it old school today. You know, he's going to do a little cameo. We're probably going to bust out about 4 or 5 juices. I got some here that'll work. Yes, sir.
That is killer. I think that's fun. Yeah, and we have some more duo reviews coming here on the channel, and some solo ones too, because I got to do the moonshot and a few other pieces of hardware, and more juice reviews and stuff. I got to schedule them. But Thursday, don't forget, we're gonna have Louis Cruz from Nuve Mods on, and we're gonna talk all about series boxes. Thursday is series
Nuve
box
Ba-
day.
That's right. I've actually got a couple series boxes that we can talk about on Thursday. You know, of course, the Nuve, but I've also got the 26650 series here too.
Yeah, and I have another series box too, and we're just going to talk about building, safety, and batteries. Right? That's basically it. Building for series
Batteries.
boxes, battery safety for series boxes, and batteries. If I didn't say that
Oh
already.
yeah, I'm so excited.
He's going to
I can't
explain what a
wait.
series box is, what the difference between series boxes is and other kinds of boxes, what additional things you need to know. So just anybody who's interested, make sure that you tune in Thursday. That'd be fun.
Good shiza, good shiza. So Josh C1081 also said that he has found his new crack.
What is it?
This bad boy
Fritta.
right now. Yeah, he just got it in.
Subbapes, your buddy Subbapes is asking if we think that Watofo It comes
see
from
that.
just saying WTF, and we don't know. I mean, they're
I'm
Chinese.
inspiring.
Yeah, they're
I'm
Chinese.
inspiring the Chinese.
Yeah, there's no way to know. They could have come up with any kind of pun or weird thing that they wanted to. It could be. Honestly, we don't know. So that's a good question. It might be. If so, I like it.
Me too. You know I would.
Yeah. Oh, Maker's making dinner for us. That's great. We'll be over in about 30
Yeah.
minutes.
What's on the menu?
Food.
This is my DIY mixed
Nice
with that
meat.
Psycho X. It's really good.
Which DIY?
It's the resting bitch face.
Word. Probably still needs a little bit of steep time, don't you think? But I guess it mixes well with the what was the Psycho X? Are you serious?
Yeah, I
That's
know
the name of
it shouldn't be good. Apple pie a la mode and actually apple pie a la mode and strawberry milk is pretty good.
I think I'm going to review a strawberry milk today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. This thing is absolutely great. It just chucks clouds. Oh, look, here it comes raining down on me.
Oh, here it is. When I did the review on Biohazard e-liquid and Fallout e-liquid, it's the same maker. He's come out with another line called Masker Vape, and they've got a strawberry milk. So I'm probably going to review a few of these today. The Masker Vapes.
Wowie milk's not too bad for a strawberry.
That's
I thought I'd
the
have
AC
to let-
swag sauce.
Yeah. I figured I'd have to let it steep, but I kind of
What's
just
the
popped it
profile on
open
that,
and
Alex?
dripped it. It's supposed to be like strawberries and cream, but it reminds me a lot of Moo e-liquid strawberry milk, or like even Milkman from One Hit Wonder.
What's that one called again?
The Maui Wowie milk.
It's so weird that they have that, and Stifler's mom is strawberry Bavarian cream. It's like they have a lot of flavors that are very similar. So I'm very curious. The Stifler's mom ends up tasting like It's like strawberry cream with butter, and then it ends up tasting like butter because it's probably full of diacetyl. But it still tastes like strawberries too, just mainly butter. But I love it. I'm very
Somebody
interesting.
said that the Castle Black tastes a lot like Killa Vanilla. They're both from AZ Swag Sauce.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about getting my hands on some of the other stuff because I've been in a real banana caramel kind of mood.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you got to get a hold of these guys. Hang on, it's a Bananas Foster vape. I just got a hold of it 2-3 days ago. It's called Golden Elixir by Potions Unlimited. These cats were down here for the show that we just had this past weekend. And they're from Kentucky. They have a line of 4 juices, and this is a Bananas Foster. They use all natural extracts. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Brian. And Brian took, like, on this one, which is Mist of Avalon, it's a coffee vape. He actually imported Guatemalan coffee beans, ground them, and made his own extract. And he's made his own extract for all of his flavors. When you vape on this Golden Elixir, which is the Bananas Foster, it is, you can actually taste the peel. It's freaking epic. I would definitely recommend looking these guys up. Actually, it's worth it. As a matter of fact, Wicked Park vapors that I go to all the time just put these guys in their shop.
So in the chat, Mr. Subvapes asks, where are our channels to subscribe? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click on the little gear next to it, and a box will come up, and you can check on the box that says receive all updates from this channel. And you can find Skeletor at WTF Vapors on YouTube, and you can find Alex. Do you have YouTube, or do you just do Instagram?
I just do Instagram.
He's at Alex Schultheis at Instagram, and Skeletor Vapes is at WTF Vapors. And you can also hover over people's names in the chat and subscribe to their channels if you hover over their names. So that's killer. And yeah, we appreciate everybody who tunes in. Thanks to all of you guys who come, because this morning thing is only here for you, and we love this. We love to call friends and see what's going on and catch up. So today we went all over the Goon, and I did just an unboxing and a first look, and I showed you guys my second build on it. Actually, I did a build last night, and I put some coils on it from Coils for Advocacy. Yay! It's wonderful. I'm gonna dry fire it. Yay! And we've talked about various other things like banana caramel vapes. We have Alex and Skeletor on the phone, and we're saying hi, and that's it. Simple.
Brandy asked if Potions Unlimited has an Instagram, and yes, they do. I'll pull it up and show you real quick on my camera. That way, you can see what they're.
So you said they were in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, they're based out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Do you know where at in Kentucky? Because I live in Kentucky. That's where I'm residing.
Let me see.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're in
So
Kentucky.
that's-
I told you I have tons of family in Bowling Green, didn't I?
Yeah, I actually live pretty close to Bowling Green.
It's awesome. I'm part of the Caps clan. That's me. Dwayne Caps, Laverne, all those. Grace.
Not that close. I think I live about an hour away from Bowling Green,
That's cool.
approximately.
I remember even into her 80s, my great grandmother was driving around those Kentucky back roads at 70 miles an hour. You know how they're all hilly and tiny? She would just like catch air on the hill. She was crazy. I loved her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I work in Tennessee. I drive 40 minutes to get to my shop. I work over here,
Nice.
but it's a crazy drive. These back roads are crazy.
Wherever the 502 area code is.
502. That sounds like a Louisville.
Yeah, I think so. I think they might be.
What is the name of the people again?
Potions Unlimited. It's right. Hold on. Let me minimize my little.
That's it. It's Potions Unlimited.
Yeah. And it's very good juice. Highly recommended. I really, really, really like this Bananas Foster. They also have a vanilla almond butter bourbon, which is called Spellcaster. They've got the coffee, they've got the Bananas Foster, and then they have a green apple, which is called Forbidden Fruit. They also do a donut line, which they have 5. I only have 4 because they didn't have one of them at the show. They had actually given them all out. So I'll be doing these a little bit later on. I'm actually going to be doing a comparative with these because they have an apple fritter, a chocolate donut, and the one that I don't have is a strawberry jelly donut. So you know where I'm comparing.
Jim too.
That sounds really good.
Dustin Stewart, one of our trucking viewers, says that he's on his way to Tennessee right now. As we speak.
Tell me if you come to Oneida, you can come see me.
Is that where you're at, Onati?
Oneida.
Oneida. There's the magical word. There you go, Oneida. You told us the name of your shop, I just forgot.
Yeah, it's VaporMax. There's actually a ton of shops here in Tennessee. There's 6 of them. They've got. This is mostly for him if he's going to Tennessee. If he wants a good shop, there's Clinton, Oliver Springs, Harriman. There's a couple other ones.
I need to update my channel trailer. I'm realizing prospective subscribers see that old thing that I had on there, and it's old. I'm so excited about this Goon. It really is a great vape, and it really is a solid, easy to use atomizer. It's not messy. It's a chunk of metal. It weighs a lot because it's copper. Looks fantastic. I'm stoked. Sean Task is asking how do we think that we as consumers can support our local associations? That's a good question. I'd like to have the answer to that question, to be honest. Because what we can do as individuals is always the big question. I mean, we already know you can join Casaa and send money to notblowingsmoke.org, and those are good things. Right. But what we can actually do for our local ones, I know that in Washington State you can join the Pink Lung Brigade. In Florida, you can join. Who is it?
Florida Smoke Free Association, the FSFA.
Right, and that's Kevin Skipper's organization. I couldn't remember the acronym.
No, that's actually not Kevin Skipper's organization. He's Vista, VCC.
Oh, yeah. Forgive me.
Little different, but
Yeah, forgive
they
me.
both have the same. They both have the same goal in mind.
Right. And so we will get an answer for that. We'll put it on Facebook because I'll ask Tom Pavlu a way to get a path into helping people too. Besides just going to Casaa, there could be more. It'd be nice to have some resources because I don't know what the actual links are. It'd be cool to have a 50-state list of current active advocacy organizations. And Sean Tapp says, "Who likes diacetyl?"
I do.
Unfortunately, I do too, but it's not good for you.
Yeah.
This is my DIY, the resting bitch face. It's really good.
What's the flavor profile on that? I saw you post it on Instagram, I think it was.
Strawberry
Yeah,
and milk
strawberry.
or cream. It's like strawberry creamy milk. Hey, look who joined us. It is I can hear myself through your speaker, by the way,
Yeah,
Alex.
me too.
It is
Sorry.
Lewis from Nube Mods. Hey. So I was just
And
going
he
to say,
says Vista was founded by FSFA. I did not know that. Thank you very much, Lewis.
that must be the reason why I was thinking that, exactly. 'Cause
Word.
of course, I learned that by speaking with Kevin Skipper, but I'm not sure what the current structure is. Yeah, so Lewis from Nube Mods is on. This is Nube Mods, if you haven't seen him. You guys want some more Nube porn? I wanted to tell you guys that Thursday, we're doing a whole thing about series boxes, and Skeletor and I are going to bust out our Nube Mods and show you guys. And Lewis is going to come on and talk all about series and battery concerns and safety and what you have to know to get a series box and what they are and what makes them different from other ones. And we're just going to rap about it. And Skeletor and I are going to go off on how much we like our Nube mods. Mine's
Yeah, I was
a little
about
bit.
to say, bust out the Nuve mod. I don't put this freaking thing down.
I haven't put it down since I got it. I've been using this thing steadily the entire time since I got it. And that's pretty fun.
Oh, he said funded, not founded, but funded by
Funded,
FSFA. Okay. Hey, Tony's here. What up, Goonie?
Hey, Tony Hectic. It's great to see you. Just joined us in chat. And, oh my god, I love this mod. Lewis, if you didn't hear me earlier, one of the suggestions I made was, and I'm going to say this Thursday too, is that for this dial, you should replace this dial with something with a custom indentation that looks like this Green Lantern logo, and then give us rings so we can sit here and stick the ring in and dial what we want. You'll have
And
to put
turn
a
the
digital
potentiometer.
Yeah, for the potentiometer. You have to put a digital display somewhere so we can actually read it, but that'd be fun.
Well, it's funny. Like I said yesterday, you get like the ring, the round ring, and you get the little to where it turns, and you got the gear that pulls the center up to where you can do it. Like the little secret ring, secret decoder ring. It's the secret Nuve decoder. That's what it is, and he can call it the decoder box.
Well, or the Ring of Power. I mean, come on, man. Ring of Power.
But the potentiometer has to be in the shape of the lantern, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Had to have a little cough. Sean Tapp says they raised $835 at the All Access event and the CFA basket at Orlando's convention. That is awesome.
Yeah, I was actually I was sitting at the poker tables that they had there for vape poker, and they had the buy-in, and half of the buy-in went to FSFA.
Nice. That's fantastic.
So I know I donated a few bucks.
And
I
Blaine
got
told
pictures
us,
of my Instagram.
Blaine told us something interesting. He said that when you go to Canada, in Canada, half the money from all the meats goes to advocacy automatically. And
Yeah, I remember we had that conversation a while back.
And it's ridiculous in America that that's not automatically the case. They don't automatically do that. People are just so tight-lipped and tight with their money and tight with everything. But we know that, consumers are paying too much for e-liquids, e-liquid manufacturers, and the hardware people are on a cash grab, especially some of the Chinese ones who come up with too many products. And this is one of those things that's avoidable. So what did you guys think of the Phil Basardo show on Saturday, by the way?
I absolutely loved it.
The show was pretty good.
Nice.
I was there for a little bit of it. I wasn't there the entire time, but
glad. You guys in chat chime in too if you want to. I'm just curious what you guys think. I'm looking for the cover to my scissors is what I'm doing right now. That seems like it would be right here and easy to get your hands on, but au contraire. Yeah, we had a great time with Phil Bastardo, and I thought he was a great guest. I thought he did a great job, and he was so gracious and friendly. And he showed up early, which was really nice. People usually don't show up early, and it gave me plenty of time to set things up, and
Right.
I appreciate
That's
that.
always great.
Yeah, it was killer. Yeah, he's
I
great.
still like the whole DJ Miami story though. That was fucking hilarious.
Oh my god,
yeah.
yeah, and we had exclusives. We had the exclusive that he's making a juice line. He confirmed it. We had an exclusive that he's going to scale back on some of his videos because he's spending too much time not with his family. And we got all kinds of exclusives on his little stories, especially the one about the DJ Miami. He said he hadn't told everybody that story of where he got the name exactly. So
Yeah, for the Tampa show, Mountain Oak Vapors did a release for their Ali, which is a pistachio vape. Very good, by the way, extremely good. And
pistachio.
there were posts because we have a Mountain Oak Vapors here in Oviedo, and the owner of this particular one, he's very big in the community. So us being a tight knit group, I've had the opportunity to see a bunch of Facebook posts and stuff like that, and one of the posts that I saw come across was for the release party they had DJ Miami. And so as I'm sitting here and I'm reading it, it turns out that it's Phil, and I'm like, how the hell did he get DJ Miami? So I asked you to ask that question. The answer was primo. I actually didn't expect an answer like that, but the answer was primo.
I didn't expect an answer that good. If you guys are interested, go see
Yeah.
that video too. If you haven't seen it, and you'll really like it. I'll try to put a highlight card on this video. But he was, and Owen points out that he really had a good time too. It was kind of obvious, and I thought it was too. He really did, and he was so gracious. He actually emailed me afterwards and said, "I had a really great time. Thanks for doing that." And it was before I had a chance to thank him. I always send out, or I usually send out an email if I have time, saying thank you so much for coming on the show. And he beat me to it and said thanks. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to shut this because I have construction for another 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was. It's funny after you and I had a chance to sit down and Skype after the show. It's funny. All you hear from Juicy for like 5 minutes is, "Holy cow, he just emailed me.
Yeah, it was so awesome.
Holy cow, he just responded again." Y'all had email correspondence for what, like an hour?
Yeah, it was really awesome. He's a really nice guy. What a really great guy, great guest. And he said he would be
a lot
back
taller too
for the
than I
1
thought he
year.
was.
Yeah, and he said he'd be back for the 1 year anniversary, which is really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be great.
Indeed.
And it was just a great conversation. I just had a great time talking to him too. And somebody pointed out that I interrupted him too much, but hey, probably so. I have that problem. I do that. Yeah, I do that. So that was one of my favorite shows. I wonder if Luke's up yet. I haven't seen him yet. Yeah. Oh, look, it's a DNA 200 with a goon on it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think I'll
Speaking of
vape it.
DNA 200s, I'm actually going to get my hands on one in a couple days. I'm freaking excited.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Which one are you gonna
Yep.
get? Remind me.
The Dopo DNA 200.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing. I haven't even seen what it looks like, honestly. I'm kind of leaving that to the imagination. So if anybody has any links or anything, don't spoil it for me. I just want to. I just want to get a first impression right away while I'm sitting in front of them.
Let's do it. Let's do a first look Friday. You think you'll have time?
Oh yeah. When I get
it?
back, I mean, oh shit. Actually, no, because Friday is the 1st, right? Yeah. I can probably do a first look on Saturday or Sunday. I say Sunday because I don't want to interfere with dawn to dusk.
Well, we'll do
I say
something.
Sunday.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Maybe
I was-
Monday. Who knows?
I was just reading in the chat, and it's funny because Phil actually mentioned the 300 watt temperature control mod, and I got approached by somebody wanting me to show a 300 watt temperature control mod right after that show, and I suspect it's the same one, but I'll be getting that here soon, pretty actually. So that's be interesting to see the 300 watt mod. They're asking you a question, Skeletor. Is something the dual 18651? Oh, no. His DNA 200. It's a lipo, right? Which one is that, Skeletor?
Oh, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure at all. Actually, I didn't have the opportunity to ask many questions. When I found out that they were going to give it to me, it was when I was at the Orlando show, doing the B2B. So it was, I was all over the place. However, I will find out when I go visit Mike on Friday exactly which one it is. I'm kind of hoping it's a dual 18650. I'd like to see what kind of power and how the battery life is. Honestly,
You're not gonna. They don't have one. Dopo doesn't have a dual 18650 DNA 200, do they?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't
we'll
heard
find out.
anything about any DNA 200 coming out of Dopo until Mike told me on Friday.
We'll find out. We'll find out Friday. That's a great question. Stay tuned. That's a really good question. Oh, and by the way, hello to Icy Lies and Easdel. Did I pronounce it right? Easdel. Hey, welcome to the show. Today, we're wrapping it up here. We got maybe 10 or 15 more minutes. But today, I'm showing off the Goon, which I put a build on, this amazing frame staple alien from Sean Taft at Coils for Advocacy. And I put a single coil on there this time. I replaced the dual coil I had on there last night. And this thing is just killer. That's the negative post screw right there. There's the 510. 510 has tons of space. It's got the greatest O-rings. Bonk. And it's just real good. Dual and single coil airflow options. And solid as a rock. No leaking, no weeping, no tearing. Nothing like that.
That was actually going to be one of my first questions because you and I tend to like the RDAs that weep. I was going to ask that because the airflow looks like it would weep a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Ah, motherfucker. Sorry, I'm not usually this busy in the mornings.
Oh, it's okay. Don't be sorry, man. It's fine. We know you're at work. This is an informal thing, dude. Dustin wants
Of course
to see
you
the
will come
deck
in.
again. Although, Dustin, I want to tell you that you can rewind the video and see all this stuff later on. On the replay, it'll all be on there. But there's a bunch of close-up stuff in the beginning. But I'm happy to show you more. Let me just make sure I've got some focus magic.
Indiana needs a shout out. Is it an advocacy thing? Because if it is, let's get some coils for advocacy out there. Rhonda said, "Juicy, can you please help us all in Indiana? Maybe on your Facebook page."
Yeah,
I tell
Rhonda,
you what,
post a link and I'll go, share it and stuff.
Yeah, and Rhonda, if you're not a member of WTF Vapors Facebook page, please do so. And you can post anything you want to advocacy-wise on WTF Vapors as well.
Just doing a little close-up coil porn for people.
Yeah, see that. I tell you what, I absolutely used that coil that Sean sent me. It's the identical one to the one you have there, until it was just done.
Yeah.
Done. I mean, I must have vaped it for 2 months.
And I must say that the flavor on this is amazing. And let me point out something else about this Goon, and that is that I don't have any reason to think that I can't just unscrew this and pull this coil out and put it back in later. Right? Because this is not like one of the ones where you stick it through the hole and then it crinches and scrunches it or whatever, and then you can't pull it out. Unless you cut them and they're frayed. If you cut them evenly, you can pull them right out. So I should be able to pull this coil right out and stick it right back in, which we don't have exactly enough time for me to do that, but I should have done that earlier. It's one of the things I was hoping for. So more news about that as we go. But how cool is that? I mean, I bought this thing not because I'm the coolest builder in the world who makes the craziest, super cool, crazy stuff, but because I am a lazy person too who wants a good, reliable vape and don't want to spend too much time building. And so far, I mean, I put 2 builds on this thing and fuck, it was so easy. So easy. So there's my little laziness plea. So I'd be happy to advocate on behalf of Indiana. Just make sure you post us a link and we'll start doing more. And I'll do something on Instagram too if you want.
Sean asked Rhonda if they have a smoke-free association, and if so, to get them in contact with Mr. Taft, and she said, "Will do." Yes. I love it when a plan comes together.
I hope so. Yeah, I'm glad. We're always happy to help with anything like that. And all of you
Abs-
guys are always free to come to the Facebook group, Facebook.com/groups/Juicy Jones, and you can get in contact with anybody on the show there and post anything you want. And if you need help with something, if you have questions, advocacy, whatever, we're always there. And all the people in the chat are members of the Facebook group, at least the most vocal ones. And so you'll be able to find those guys. Oh, my coffee is running low. My double cup.
Mine is too.
Yeah, one of my DIY co-op friends is in Indiana, and I have to send him e-liquid. This is so good. That is so tasty. So tasty. That somebody said, Easel said, yeah, Indiana needs help, but not only with vaping. And that's true. There's a few states like that I would like to, quote, help their shit together. So, Alex, did you sell those customers something awesome? A new Nosy Cricket and an Indestructible?
No, there's some of the more simple customers coming in. Just some ego stuff.
Good, that's awesome.
Pro tank too. Most of the guys that drip and stuff don't usually come in until about 2 or 3.
That's when they wake up.
Yeah, right.
They're up late and shooting
Yeah.
videos. So, everybody in
But when they
chat,
do come in,
let's have a vape and a drink of coffee while Alex tells us stuff.
I don't have really much to tell other than about the new stuff that we got. We got some weird looking tank. It looks just like the Heracles Plus. It mimics just about everything of it. It's called the Bijada.
Oh, it's the Mermaid by Sense. Yeah, it takes the Heracles Plus coils.
So it is by Sense.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you spell that?
Correct. Yeah, I believe it's
BAIJIADA.
Bahiata.
Bahida?
Yeah,
Bahiata.
I have no idea.
Bahida?
But it looks
Whatever,
just like
guys.
the Heracles Plus. Like I've got mine right here. It looks just like it. It's kind of sketchy.
Right on.
I know it might
By
be
the
good.
same company.
Very nice. I got the K-Box 200s in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I knew that was coming.
I own a
That was
K-Box
coming.
200, and I am so unimpressed with these. It's amazing. They're super cheap, which is I really like about it. What's your retail on these, just out of curiosity?
I have no idea yet. They're probably not even in the system yet.
Right on. So, yeah,
Because I just got them.
they're not too expensive, but they're so underpowered. They work great, though, and they feel good. But, I mean, it makes no sense to have a 120 and a 200 and have them be within $10 of each other and have them both be really squishy. They're like not even close to 200 watts. I would say that this one's maybe 125, if that.
Oh wow!
And so, but it does
Yeah, I
it
didn't
does
expect
work.
much from Kangaroo.
But they look great, don't they? Doesn't it like absolutely like putting it in my hand and stuff? I love the way they feel. Love the way it looks. I just wish I could change the chip in it to be good.
We have a
Oh, yeah.
question from Tony. He said the Goon I heard grabs ideas and is inspired by the Still Air RDA. Juicy, can you confirm that by looking at your Goon?
I don't know. I don't have a still air. I have no idea. It's certainly possible. What's the still air look like?
Let's see.
Still air RDA. There it is.
I've heard of that, but I
Still
don't think I've
Air
ever seen it.
RDA.
And this one doesn't have any deck pictures. I'm going to find one with deck pictures.
No, the deck doesn't even look close. I wonder if they're thinking of the Magma Reborn. Magma Reborn.
Maybe. I'm still looking online here for a picture of it I can show.
No. That deck looks like a Phenotype L and Kennedy mix. So it's not that.
It doesn't look anything like it to me.
Uh-uh.
The Stellaire
either.
is just a 3-post. It looks like, yeah. But that doesn't mean they didn't change it. Yeah, I've never heard of it. I mean, I've heard of the Stellaire, obviously, but I never heard that supposition about them being informed by each other. I don't
Right.
have. I mean, I can't read Blue Eyed Goon 83's mind, so I don't know exactly, what he's thinking with this thing, but or where he got his ideas from. But it's fairly clear that he at least looked at the velocity, then looked at regular 4-post decks, and just wanted something with wider holes, really.
He said that Blue Eyed Goon had mentioned something about that on his Instagram.
Oh, that's killer! I didn't see that, so I would have to go see. I mean, he might have been talking about the airflow, or maybe he has a version of it that's a little different than the one I'm seeing. But I'm trying to find better pictures of it. But that's totally killer. And you know what it looks like to me is that the inspiration comes from the cap design. Because
Gotcha.
the cap looks really similar to the Stellaire. The 2-layer
Okay.
cap with the turnable airflow.
Right.
The Stellaire has a Cyclops, and the Goon has 3 holes. But that is definitely something. Like, here's a picture that I think I can show on this show. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to find some windows. Yeah, there we go. Let's turn this on. So there's a Stellaire right there, and you can see that the deck is a 3-post, but the cap and the inner barrel design are real similar to the Goon because of the 2-layer. That's what I meant when I said that they were similar to the way the Sapor works too, because the Sapor has a similar, no, not the Sapor, the Lush has a similar kind of dual ring thing, and I guess the Twisted Messes and the Overcast do too. But it's interesting that he mentioned the Stellaire specifically, and it is very much like this. And I can show you. Oops, wrong one. I'll just grab it. And at least what I think they meant was this cap design is... Come on there. Come on, focus, baby. Yeah, this cap design is got 2 layers. And of course, it's not focusing for me. And I actually haven't pulled this out, but it does turn, as you can see. And I'm on the single coil option right now.
How easy is it to spin that airflow?
Not easy at all, which I think is great. It's easy enough to set and forget, and that's what I like about it, because you're going to dial it in, and then it isn't going to be loosey-goosey. It's going to be pretty much where you want it. I'm at a little bit less than 2 holes there, which is where I want it. And so it's interesting. The cap does look very much like the Stellaire with the top and then the 510 that just fits down inside there. It's shorter. So that's cool. I'm going to go check that out. I just got this thing yesterday, so I didn't look into that yet. But that is a cool thing, and thank you so much for pointing that out, bro. That is totally cool. Glad he's watching.
Yes, sir.
Yummy.
Ooh,
That's
Carl's
yummy.
got a new toy of Vapor Cave.
What is?
It's called the Iron Man. It looks like it's a Asmodus. Here, let me show you the picture. It's actually pretty dope looking. You see that?
Yeah. It's the box.
Yeah. It's got
Yeah.
the Petrie V2 on top, and of course the authentic Rippin' Dots next to it. But
What is that thing?
it's called the Iron Man.
It looks like
Iron
a
Man
D3.
mod.
I mean, it looks like the IPV.
No, to me actually it doesn't. It looks. Let me zoom in on it a little bit. It's really weird. To be quite honest, what looks like a screen also doesn't look like a screen. I wonder if it's just a... I have to check that out.
We'll go look at it. Cool. Mental note.
Yeah.
What's that thing called again?
The Iron Man mod. It looks like Asmodus from what I can tell by the emblem that's right here. It says Asmodus.
Cool. We'll check it out and
Yeah.
Facebook it. So, it's been about 2 hours. It's 8 o'clock. My girlfriend's just about to start her meetings, and I think we should pretty much take off here. Did we lose Alex?
All right.
Nope, there he is. I'm so glad.
Let me juice up here real quick.
Yeah. Alex, you're
Let me
still
check
there, aren't
this.
you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Dude, let's have a vape and take off here and say goodbye to everybody. Everybody, thank you for tuning into the show. This has been a fun day talking about the new Goon. I'm really excited about the Goon, and I'm going to keep on building and keep on using it like crazy. And Rhonda says she's combing her beard with me, so that's great.
Nice.
The job in the circus is really, really doing great. And I hope all of you guys have a great day. I'm super excited. We're going to have more news about the Goon. Thursday is Series Day on Orbital Vaping Headquarters, and we're going to have Lewis Cruz from New Vape Mods on to talk about our New Vape Mods and Series and what kinds of batteries to get and what you need to know if you buy a Series box. And,
Word.
Yeah, you guys have anything to say before we take off?
Yeah, look for a first look for the Dopo DNA 200 coming up. As you guys know, I've got my boy Homie coming over. We're going to be laying down some reviews today, so be looking for that on YouTube coming up on WTF Vapors. Juicy and I have some big things coming now that my technology is upgraded like I've been saying I was going to do. Well, guess what, y'all? I fucking did it. So here we go. We're going to be blasting off here into the stratosphere pretty soon, don't you think, Juice?
Hell yeah. So excited.
All right.
Alex,
Yeah,
what
so
about you? You got
everybody
anything
remember,
to say?
kick cigarettes, vape on, and stay cloudy.
Well,
Sorry, Skeletor.
just thanks for having me on the show today. Shout out to everybody out there and Orbital Vaping HQ. Thanks for having me on.
You're welcome, man. You're awesome. Okay,
It's
everybody.
been a pleasure. Glad to finally see you, Alex.
Likewise, man.
Pretty good on the Skype client, and the Skype client is behaving. We have video and conference calls. How great is that?
That's right.
So everybody stay cloudy. You guys have a great day. We love you. We love Vapors. And I am going to navigate to the little button that turns the broadcast off and wish all of you a killer day.
Peace out, y'all.
Thank you.